Congress Party. I'm going to leave it at that, Ashish. Thanks so much for joining us. Stakes are clearly high in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Voting for 175 assembly seats and 25 parliamentary seats is being held simultaneously. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and his family were the earlier ones to have cast their vote in Guntur, while YSR Congress Party Chief Jagan Mohan Reddy cast his vote in Nellore. Jagan Mohan Reddy appealed to the voters to vote for change. In Telangana, meanwhile, the Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, along with his wife Shobha, they too exercised their voting right in Siddipet. KCR's son and TRS working president K.T. Ramarao also cast their ballot. TRS chief daughter K. Kavitha and AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi were also among those who cast their votes. 22.84% turnout has been recorded in Telangana so far. And there you see a smiling Jagan Mohan Reddy who had to wait for 1 hour before he could cast his vote. Andhra Pradesh is essentially going to be a three-cornered fight between the TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu, who is fighting anti-incumbency, YSR Congress's Jagan Mohan Reddy, and actor-turned-politician Pawan Kalyan's Jan Sena, who is the new entrant in this three-cornered contest.
No, I am feeling very proud. I have done my duty. Vote is a fundamental right. I have to vote. So I exercise my voting.
And you have come with the family and also large number of people that are greeting you here. Is this giving you positive vibes?
Now you are going to see. I don't want to comment here.
Sir, and what is the election fight? What is the elections that Andhra Pradesh is fighting on? Development or what, sir?
Not now. I don't want to answer.
Okay, sir. Good luck, sir.
Any controversy, I don't want to grant.
Please show your finger, sir. Please show your finger, sir.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Finally, almost after an hour, you've been able to poll your vote. How do you feel, sir? How do you feel, sir, after casting the vote? There has been a 1 hour delay.
Well, at least it's happened.
Finally, it has happened. You just heard Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy saying that, finally it's happened. Almost an hour later from the polling starting is when Jagan has voted. He's even showed his finger where the mark of the vote has been casted, has been put on his finger.
So you've been touring Guntur district for a while now. How has been the vibes? How has been the response?
The turnout is excellent, right? From morning, from 7 o'clock itself, people are coming and waiting in line. Especially response from women is even more so than men. But there are some EVM problems. More than 200 EVMs were not functioning properly. And they were taking as much as 2 hours to rectify the problem. So wherever the EVM problem is there, the lines have become very long. People are waiting in the sun also because the shade is not sufficient area enough to accommodate the number of people. They're not getting sufficient water. So the EC and the district administration needs to make note of this, and they need to put up more tents where necessary and provide more water.
A lot of clashes reported across Andhra Pradesh, Kurnool, Anantapur and Chittoor between YSR CP and TDP workers. Do you have to say something about this? Maybe call for peace among your party workers and not get provoked?
So far, wherever I have been touring and whatever feedback I've been getting, there's been no such clashes in Guntur. And I'm hoping that it will stay that way. And there'll be fair...
Chittoor and Kurnool, there have been clashes. So do you want to ask your party members to maintain peace and maybe stay in harmony?
No, maintaining peace is important, but ensuring fair process is taking place is also important. So wherever fair process is not taking place, and if the authorities are not responding properly, then public has to respond.
This has been a historically aggressively fought election, sir, both in Telangana and in Andhra Pradesh. What is your feeling? What is your sense?
My sense is, in Telangana, Congress will do much better than it did in the assembly election. We are aiming to get at least 6 to 7 seats out of 16 in Telangana. In Andhra, I think it could be hung house.
What do you make of the prime ministerial ambitions of the Chief Minister of Telangana, sir? Most people say that for him in Telangana, it's going to be a fairly straightforward ride, but his eye is actually fixed on Delhi.
I doubt that. He is talking of his own prime ministerial aspirations to conceal the fact that is in collusion with the Prime Minister.
Ma'am, this is your second election.
That's right.
What happened the past 5 years? How was the experience, and what do you think is going to be the outcome this time around?
Well, I believe last 5 years, because people have seen me work, struggle for various issues at the central government level and also at the state government level, whatever best possible for my constituency. I tried to get it to my constituency. People have noticed my efforts. I believe they will vote in favor of me this time around again.
This time around, Nizamabad had this unique distinction of having 185 candidates, and out of these 185, 178 odd were farmers saying that they did not get adequate price for turmeric and red jawar. So do you think that is going to impact?
Not really. The farmers plus myself, all of us are together fighting on the central government. So farmers casting the nominations or farmers filing the nominations is a form of protest to let the central government know that this issue is there and it needs to be addressed. But it won't in any way, I believe, affect me. And people have seen my work, farmers have seen my work, farmers have seen how our government TRS functions. So farmers also will vote in favor of me.
कहीं पर भी देश में मोदी लहर नहीं है। 2014 में यकीनन थी, मैं इसका इकरार करता हूं, और अब हरगिज़ नहीं है। ये इलेक्शन बड़ा ओपन इलेक्शन है और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान की आवाम देश के अहम मुद्दों के ऊपर, ना कि जज्बाती मुद्दों के ऊपर जो मोदी लेकर लाना चाहते हैं, उस पर नहीं होगा।
Gopi Krishnan Unithan, in fact, joins us from Rajahmundry in Andhra Pradesh. And Gopi, we have been seeing that how epic this battle is going to be in Andhra Pradesh, which is witnessing simultaneous assembly and Lok Sabha polls. You have the TDP chief and the Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, who has been locked in a fierce battle with YSR Congress Reddy, Jagan Mohan Reddy, who is also an aspirant for the CM's post. And it's not just a rivalry between the two individuals, but also it's been a long rivalry between their families, and they also represent two major dominant castes in the state as well.
Well, absolutely, Avantika. That is the kind of sense. Just as you were mentioning, it's going to be a very tight battle is the sense that we were getting right from the day we reached here in Rajahmundry. So Rajahmundry is actually in the eastern Godavari region, and there are actually three Lok Sabha constituencies, including Amlapuram, Rajahmundry and Kakinada. And there are also 21 assembly segments which are going into polls. So I'll just quickly ask my camera person to cut into these visuals, because these are the people who are waiting here outside the polling booth. I'm actually in one of the polling booths in the urban area of Rajahmundry, and the polling has been quite consistent, or at least the voter turnout has been quite consistent since the morning, is what I could actually sense here, because we have been here from the morning this day, and we could actually see these people lining up in very large numbers right from the morning. When I'm saying morning, this actually means that they actually started coming here at around 6:45, or even they started coming even at around 6:30 in the morning. So, and that also reflects in the voting percentage as well. If you are looking at the voting percentage for the Eastern Godavari region, it actually shows that 27.5%
issues
till 11
that
in the morning.
people are
And that is
talking
quite a big
in
number. That is a very
Rajahmundry in
big
Andhra
number
Pradesh?
as we come.
Is it about anti-incumbency, corruption? Because one saw a very intense battle during campaigning with, the usual kind of rhetorics, welfare schemes, all those promises. What are the people of Rajahmundry saying?
Well, Avantika, I was trying to speak to many of these people yesterday, and most of them were, it's actually like a scattered opinion. Just like we see how tight a fight this is going to be, it's mostly a scattered opinion, because many of them are feeling that the current government should continue and should get another 5 years, and many of them feel that there should be a change at the state government. But something that is unanimous, or something that I found unique in the opinion of the people, is the way they are actually criticizing the government at the center, because most of the people are actually feeling a little betrayed, is what I was sensing from these people when I was talking to them. And that is a kind of sense that we are getting the voters, and we will certainly have to wait and watch on how far will this essence reflect in the voting, because we can actually say, we can actually use that typical term of heavy polling as far as this area is concerned, because as I was telling, the voting has been pretty consistent. People are ready to line up in very large number of large queues, even for an hour or more. Even in the morning, there were actually multiple incidents of of some of the EVMs malfunctioning, and all those people immediately after they noticed that the EVMs were malfunctioning, they decided that they will stay there, and once the malfunctioned EVM is replaced, they will again cast their vote, and that is a kind of sense that we are getting from Rajahmundry. Back to you, Avantika.
Absolutely. Just stay on with me, Gopi. Kindly stay on with me because we have news from Andhra Pradesh, and sporadic incidents of violence, in fact, are also coming in from the state of Andhra Pradesh. In Guntakul constituency of Anantapur district, the Jan Sena candidate Madhusudan Gupta was arrested after he allegedly damaged an EVM, an electronic voting machine. YSR Congress workers even tried to disrupt polling in Guntur and in West Godavari, with YSR Congress leader Matta Raju being attacked. Now, what we're also getting to hear is at the Mandal Parishad school in Narsara Opet, TDP functionaries tried to destroy chairs, machines. They even vandalized some property. And in another case, also coming in from Andhra Pradesh, cops and the TDP candidate, Bhuma Akhil Priya's husband, sustained injuries in a very ugly scuffle that broke out.
It's totally bogus. It is completely wrong. ఇలాంటి ఎలక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఇవేంటి అసలు ఇంత అన్యాయమైన ఎలక్షన్ చేస్తారా అంటే మోసం చేస్తున్నారు మీరంతా ఇట్స్ టోటలీ బోగస్ ఇది కంప్లీట్ గా దీనికి కూడా అంత రాంగ్ ఇప్పుడు నేను దీన్ని పగలగొడుతున్నాను ఇలాంటి ఎలక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఇవేంటి అసలు ఇంత అన్యాయమైన ఎలక్షన్ చేస్తారా అంటే మోసం చేస్తున్నారు మీరంతా.
Gopi, if you could just tell us a little bit more about these incidents, and clearly the stakes are extremely high and things are heating up in the state of Andhra Pradesh with both the leaders, YSR Jagan Mohan Reddy and Chandrababu Naidu, speaking on one issue that is so emotive and connects to the people about granting special category to the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Well, exactly, Avantika. That is the most important point even I was making, because even though these people, they have a difference of opinion regarding the state leadership, when it comes to the Lok Sabha elections or when it comes to deciding the government at the central level, there is a unanimity in the opinion that this current government hasn't really done anything for them, and they actually feel a little betrayed. Not little, but actually they feel betrayed by this government, and that is one emotion that both the parties, the party of the YSR and the TDP is trying to cash in on, and that is exactly why this election is going to be.
Do you think that Jagan Mohan Reddy's sharp campaign and his Pad Yatra will give him an edge?
Avantika, could you please repeat that question?
Just very quickly, Gopi, I'm saying that other people of Andhra Pradesh disappointed in their Chief Minister, Chandrababu Naidu. Do you think that the Pad Yatra by Jagan Mohan Reddy and the sharp campaign that he led would give him an edge in these elections?
Well, exactly. That is a kind of sense that we could also get from Rajahmundry, because even though when we are saying that it's a very tight battle, at least many of the political analysts and pundits are saying that maybe Jagan has an upper hand, or at least a slight edge ahead of his contenders here. And also when we talk to the people, it's actually mostly a mixed opinion, but we will certainly have to wait till the results are out or to see how far of an impact both these leaders, be it Jagan Mohan or even Chandrababu for that matter, has made in these elections.
All right, Gopi Krishnan Onithan there. Thank you so much for getting us the latest updates from Rajahmundry in Andhra Pradesh. But there have been some technical snags in the voting process and in the electronic voting machines, and that has upset Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. He in fact has now written to the Election Commission apprising them about the inconvenience that has been caused to the voters. In a letter to the poll panel, Chandrababu Naidu has demanded re-polling in a few seats in Andhra Pradesh. The Chief Minister claims that several voters had to turn back from the polling booths between 7 in the morning to 9:30 because of the malfunctioning EVMs. Voting was also delayed till 9 a.m. across several booths in Anantapur, Guntur, Kadapa and Kurnool over reported glitches that were found in the EVMs. Okay, voting is also underway in 8 key constituencies of Uttar Pradesh, and the voter turnout, at least up till 11 a.m., has been a healthy 23%. Union Minister V.K. Singh cast his vote around 8 a.m. He's going to be facing Congress's Dolly Sharma and Samajwadi Party BSP Suresh Bansal from Ghaziabad seat adjoining Delhi. In fact, in some other key contests, SP BSP RLD Gadbandhan's Tabassun Hassan is being pitched against BJP's Pradeep Chaudhary in Kairana. And in a fierce battle is expected among BJP's Mahesh Sharma, Satvir Nagar of the BSP and Dr. Arvind Singh of the Congress in Gautam Budh Nagar, which is popularly known as Noida. Meanwhile, BJP's Sanjeev Balyan, who is contesting from Muzaffarnagar, the communally sensitive constituency of Muzaffarnagar, stoked a massive controversy when he claimed that several bogus voters clad in burqas are casting their votes. The claim, however, has been rejected by the Election Commission, which has also promised an investigation. Sanjeev Balyan is facing Rashtriya Lok Dal chief Ajit Singh.
से लगता है कि आपको इलेक्शंस रिजल्ट पे कोई इफेक्ट आएगा? आपको वीवीपैट पे विश्वास है?
ये बंद है। वीवीपैट बिल्कुल ठीक है, मुझे विश्वास है, लेकिन अगर आपका मैं चेहरा नहीं देखूंगा, आप 5 वोट डाल देंगे तो क्या करूंगा? आप बुरके में आएंगे और एक बार वोट डाल के 2 बार 4 बार 5 आप जाकर बैठा दिए तो मैं क्या करूं? एजेंट रोक गया तो एजेंट में रहा नहीं, तो प्रशासन का काम है, शासन का काम है, चुनाव का काम है कि एक वोट अच्छी तरह देख कर ले।
बीजेपी के प्रत्याशी हैं मुजफ्फरनगर से संजीव बालियान, उन्होंने कमेंट किया है काफी खराब कि मुस्लिम महिलाएं जो बुरखा देके वोट करती हैं उनके चेहरा नहीं दिखता तो डुप्लीकेशन का प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, तो अगर नहीं आप वोट कर सकते बुरखा हटा के तो मत कीजिए। क्या बोलना है इस बयान?
देखिए, इनकी प्लानिंग है कि मुस्लिम जो है दूसरे नंबर का शहरी बन के यहाँ हिंदुस्तान में रह जाए, जबकि इनकी मंशा ये पूरी होने वाली नहीं है। तो उनका ये है कि भाई इनका हर राइट छीन लिया जाए और वो हल्के हल्के इस बात को प्रूव भी कर रहे हैं।
You would talk of a two-front war. In this political spectrum, you have two opponents here, the Mahagathbandhan and the Congress. So is this a two-front political war that you're fighting?
There are no wars. They only contest. And the contest is between parties on their the way they think, the way they work, and the way they look after people. And in that respect, I think Bharatiya Janata Party scores very high.
But the Mahagathbandhan changed their candidate. Does the caste combination of the BSP, RLD, SP candidate and the Congress then fielding a candidate, Dolly Sharma and Suresh Bansal, is that a formidable challenge, the caste combination?
See, that is their calculation. To look after, okay, I think Suresh Bansal is from Vaishya community, so he will garner more votes. I don't think so. People look at what will be beneficial for them. People will look at how their surroundings will improve. And people will look at what has been the changing face of Ghaziabad. That is what will dominate. Caste equations and all do not.
Okay, voters in 7 constituencies of Maharashtra also casting their vote in phase 1. And what we hear is that 13.70% turnout has been recorded till 11. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, who you're seeing on your screens right now, stepped out early in the day. He cast his vote and he was joined by his wife. Gadkari also spoke to India Today, urging first-time voters to come out in record numbers in his constituency and exercise their right to vote. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis together cast their vote in Nagpur, while NCP's Praful Patel, accompanied by his family, cast his vote in the party's stronghold of Gondia.
मैं 101% आश्वस्त हूँ कि पिछले बार जो मार्जिन मुझे मिली थी उससे लाख 1.5 लाख ज़्यादा ही मिलेगी, और इसका सबसे बड़ा कारण है कि 5 साल में मैंने जो काम किया है वो काम, विकास का काम जो है, उसके लिए आम जनता ने अप्रिशिएट किया। और पहली बार लोग जात, पंथ, धर्म, भाषा और पार्टी से ऊपर उठकर मुझे सहयोग कर रहे हैं। इसकी मुझे बहुत खुशी है, मैं उनका बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
मतदान अपना आवश्यक और पवित्र कर्तव्य है, सबने मतदान करना चाहिए। मतदान राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा, विकास और एकात्मता के लिए करना चाहिए। ये अपना चुनाव कमीशन भी कहता है, हम भी यही कह रहे हैं पहले से, और उसके अनुसार आज मैंने मतदान अपना किया है।
2019 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की दिल्ली की और मुंबई की सरकार के खिलाफ में स्पष्ट नाराजगी का एक वातावरण पूरे देश में नजर आ रहा है। और 2014 में ऐसा हो गया था कि एक नया व्यक्ति मोदी के नाम पे आया, लोगों ने सोचा कि चलिए एक मौका दिया जाए, एक ऐसा कोई संयोग बन गया कि जिससे सारी बातें उनके पक्ष में रही। लेकिन